Forget cheating for a moment. Forget betrayal. Forget divorce. The biggest thing destroying many men's lives often starts long before any of those happen. It begins in ordinary conversations, in small daily habits, in the invisible stress that slowly steals a man's confidence, his peace of mind, his energy, and eventually his health. Most men don't suddenly become broken. They become broken one day at a time. One argument, one insult, one sleepless night, one disappointment after another, until one morning they look in the mirror and don't even recognize the man staring back at them. Here's the scary part. Many men think this is normal. They believe this is simply the price of love. It isn't. Years of chronic relationship stress can affect sleep, mental health, blood pressure, and overall well-being. While every relationship has challenges, living under constant emotional strain can take a serious toll. Today, we're talking about 5 relationship habits that quietly wear many men down from the inside out. And I promise you, the number one habit is the one most men defend the most. They call it love. They call it sacrifice, but it slowly destroys them. Stay with me until the end. You may never look at relationships the same way again. If you enjoy meaningful conversations like this, subscribe to the channel, like this video, and tell me where you're watching from. Now let's begin. Number 5, constant criticism. Every relationship has disagreements. That's healthy. But there is a huge difference between correction and constant criticism. Some men live every day feeling like nothing they do is ever enough. They work hard, still not enough. They provide, still not enough. They help around the house, still not enough. Eventually, they stop trying to impress their partner. They start trying not to disappoint her. That's a completely different way to live. Number 4, never being allowed to be vulnerable. Many men were raised with one message. Don't cry. Don't complain. Handle it yourself. So when life becomes heavy, they stay silent. They smile while hurting. They say I'm fine when they're falling apart. At first, it looks like strength, but silence has a cost. Pain that isn't expressed doesn't disappear. It builds. Every disappointment, every disrespect, every broken promise gets stored somewhere inside. Then one day people say, he's changed. No, he didn't change overnight. He carried too much for too long. A healthy relationship should be the one place where a man doesn't have to pretend he's okay all the time. Number 3, carrying the entire weight of the relationship. Many men don't mind leading. They don't mind working. They don't mind sacrificing, but they shouldn't have to carry everything alone. Some men are expected to provide financially, be emotionally strong, solve every problem, protect everyone, pay every bill, remain romantic, never complain, and somehow still have energy left. That's not partnership. That's survival. Relationships work best when both people help carry the weight. No one should feel like they're pulling the entire train by themselves. Even the strongest shoulders eventually become tired. And when exhaustion becomes your normal lifestyle, your body eventually starts keeping the score. Number 2, living without peace. Many people think love is about excitement, butterflies, chemistry, passion. Those things matter. But after years together, one thing becomes even more valuable: peace. If a man feels more relaxed sitting alone in his car after work than walking into his own home, something is wrong. If every conversation turns into an argument, if every mistake becomes a fight, if every opinion becomes a battle, home slowly stops feeling like home. Nobody should have to walk on eggshells around the person they love. Real love doesn't remove every problem, but it should remove the feeling that you're constantly under attack. Peace is one of the greatest gifts 2 people can give each other. Without it, even love begins to feel heavy. Number 1, losing yourself while trying to keep someone else happy. This is the most dangerous one. because it doesn't feel dangerous. It feels like commitment. Many men slowly stop being themselves. They stop seeing friends. They abandon hobbies. They stop chasing dreams. They stop taking care of their health. They stop laughing. They stop enjoying life. Everything becomes about keeping someone else happy. They believe they're being a good partner. But somewhere along the way, they disappear. Here's the truth many men need to hear. Love should never require you to lose your identity. A healthy relationship doesn't ask you to sacrifice your self-respect. It doesn't ask you to abandon your purpose. It doesn't ask you to become emotionally empty just to keep the peace. The strongest relationships don't create smaller men. They create stronger ones. If your relationship constantly leaves you anxious, emotionally exhausted, afraid to speak, or feeling like you've lost yourself, don't ignore those feelings. Pay attention because your peace matters, your health matters, your purpose matters, and your life matters. The right relationship won't be perfect, but it will make life's burdens feel lighter instead of heavier. If this message spoke to you, leave a comment below with the words, "Peace matters." I'd love to hear your thoughts. And if you know a man who needs this message, share this video with him. Sometimes one conversation can change someone's entire life.